I personally believe that Bitcoin is the future of like paying for stuff, and this video is going to tell you why this is the case. So I'm Lucas. I have started this channel on how to invest in crypto, and it also explains what crypto actually is. And you might have heard of Bitcoin before because it was big in the media and everybody was basically talking about it. And today I want to tell you why Bitcoin, in my personal opinion, is the future. So let's get started. So the first reason why I believe Bitcoin is the future is because you can't inflate it. There is a maximum amount of Bitcoin that will ever be generated. So that means that not a federal bank or somebody else can come in and just print more Bitcoin like they are doing right now with our fiat, our normal money like dollars, euros, or the Swiss franc that I personally use as a Swiss. So that means that we can trade with Bitcoin, and there is no, it's basically a hedge against inflation, and that's why I believe in it. And there is another reason why I believe Bitcoin is way more trustworthy, is because I really don't like to put my money in a bank. Yes, of course you can say it's also risky to put your Bitcoin on an exchange like Binance or FTX, and it even proved you that it's not always the best thing to put money to somebody else and they are in charge of it. But with Bitcoin you also have the opportunity to store them in a wallet that is offline, and then you can just keep your Bitcoin there. And if you can keep your Bitcoin with yourself, then you are way more likely, or it's not likely that just somebody comes in and says like it happened here in Switzerland. Actually in Switzerland, the country that everybody trusts, that has good banks, with the Credit Suisse. The Credit Suisse, if you don't know that, that's a really old bank. It's over 150 years old, and it went bankrupt this year in 2023. And I gotta repeat that. It did not go bankrupt, but it lost its trust. The people that invested or had their money with Credit Suisse, they did not trust Credit Suisse anymore. And then the UBS and the Swiss government had to step in, especially the Swiss National Bank and the regulators, and decided that the UBS can buy the Credit Suisse for a really cheap price. And in my personal opinion, that is just not a business that I want to trust that much, because if a bank like the Credit Suisse can get that far so that it has to be bought from another bank, then pretty much every bank has the same problem, in my opinion, and trust is lost so quickly. Like, just one person has to think, I don't trust this bank, I would rather invest in something else or have my money with another bank. And then he tells his friends, and they tell their friends, and then you start a chain reaction like it was the case with Credit Suisse. I gotta say and admit they did some shady practices, but this should have never happened. And if you invest in cryptocurrencies, you don't really have that problem, because you can store all your Bitcoin at home offline, or you can just diversify as well on different blockchains, and not blockchains, like different platforms like Binance or Coinbase, where you can keep your Bitcoin exactly. Another reason why I like Bitcoin a lot is because when you keep your money in a bank, then they basically own your money. Because if I just do a daily business, I won't really see it, but as soon as I decide I want to spend like 10,000 Swiss francs or like 5,000 Swiss francs, they want to have the reason why you want to spend that much. Usually you have a limit. First of all, it's for your safety, that if your credit card gets stolen, that not everybody can just get all your money, but they also want to know why you take off that money, even though it's not their business. It's my money, I have earned it, I've worked really hard to get that money, and now when I want to use it, they just tell me, you have to sign this and tell us this and this information why you want to get it. And I don't really think that's their business. They might do it out of fear and regulations, but I don't really like that. And you do not have that with crypto. You can just exchange as much as you want. Maybe there will be some regulations in the future, but currently you don't have that. And this is the fourth reason why I also believe Bitcoin is the future, or crypto in general, is because you just have the ability to send large amount of money to other people, and it's very easy. You just have to have their address and send the money to them, and that's basically it. And if you want to do that as a bank, they have the same process again, and it's really annoying and I don't like it. And that's the reason why I believe in Bitcoin is the future, and why I also have quite a lot of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. And they proved me right, because after Credit Suisse went bankrupt and other banks in the world, like the bank Silicon Valley Bank, this bank went also bankrupt or went out of business or struggles. All the value from Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency rose in value. Maybe they are still rising up. I can't really tell you if that's just because of the bank crisis right now, but I assume it is. Before that, it did not really, the market value did not really change. So I believe that's a huge case. So these are basically the reasons why I believe Bitcoin cryptocurrencies are the future. And like and subscribe down below, leave a comment here, and we will see us in future videos. Bye guys.